think so.
So CADI waiver, they're for people who's disabled and under 65. And what this program does is help pay for your services that you'll be receiving, whether you live in an independent living and you bring services to the home, like let's just say like a PCA, like a personal care assistant that come in and help you around the home. The CADI waiver will pay for that. Or if you live in a facility, you have to do an assessment for you to qualify to live there, or they meet your level of care for you to be there, and then you can use the CADI waiver to pay for the services also. If you want, we have a website called thecareoptionsnetwork.org. Do you know what part of town do you want to live in?
No.
No. Yeah, because it depends where you live or where you want to live. Do you know anything about Minnesota? Like what city or what town, what county?
No.
No? Okay. So if I just put in a couple that I know, okay? Let me just look really quick for you. Okay. If I look at some on this website, it would tell me, like, they take the CADI waiver. That might be something for you, okay? Because you're under 65 and disabled, but you have to apply to this program. You can call them and see if you meet their level of care, and then if they say, yes, we do take you, then you can say, okay, I'm going to plan to move to your facility in a certain about a month, and I'm going to be applying for the waiver. They should be able to kind of direct you how you're going to be paying for it. Like maybe if you have enough to pay for a month or two, so you can stay there and use that address to apply for the waiver. Does that make sense?
Partly. So the only way I can go there is if I do the private pay for 1 or 2 months then in the facility, if I don't move to a home or apartment.
Correct, but you have to call them to see if if you meet the level of care for them, if they're able to take you before you move in, because they have to do an assessment for you, okay? And if they can take you and they're going to tell you the cost, it depends on what you need at the facility, what kind of services you need. If they say, okay, your cost for this month is going to be $3,000, you're most likely going to have to pay that $3,000 for the first month, okay? And then you're going to tell them, okay, I need to apply for the waiver, the CADI waiver. Once you get approved for the CADI waiver, then the CADI waiver will kick in and start paying for your facility for you. It depends on your income and asset. Your asset, is it under $3,000 or more than that?
Under. I mean, unless
under $3,000?
Well, if I work, I'll probably have over.
If you're over $3,000, you probably won't qualify. If you're under $3,000, then you will qualify. Over.
Well, if I work part-time, I would still qualify, and that's okay. So I guess I could still call.
You can still call. It depends where you want to live, okay? Do you have internet access?
Yes.
So go on the website. It's called careoptionsnetwork.org. These are more like metro area in Minnesota, like the city, If you want something outside of the city, you might want to use a different website. The other website is called minnesotahelp.info. And you can look for assisted living, you can look for independent living. It's really up to you. Or maybe if you want, you can just try to get into affordable housing.
Okay.
It's affordable housing. It is cheaper, but it's a longer wait time.
Oh, what about regular housing?
If you can find regular housing and you can afford the rent and meet their needs, like your application gets approved, if you find a housing, you get approved, then you can just move in.
Oh, is there anyone I can talk to about the different kinds of apartments? Because I moved all the way up north from kind of down south to Ohio, and Like, I'm looking for not a fancy apartment, of course, but like a nice apartment because the last one was bad and not even the residents cared about it, and they would like act like they're making fun of me about the problems there, and that's why how I ended up in the hospital because like I know well later at least well no at the beginning because they wouldn't fix my faucet in the kitchen and I was already sort of injured or hurt and stuff like that. So and they weren't in the office to get for a regular plumber actually.
Let me see. I think. So any kind of housing, is that what you're looking for, or are you looking for like affordable housing or
Regular
or
housing,
independent living?
like maybe
Regular housing?
yeah, I don't know much about the prices and like which ones I should move into. Like so, like I mean, I was hoping somebody somewhere could help me. I mean, my parents died, and I don't know. I could try to ask my aunts, but they're kind of like I mean, one of them's kind of hard to talk to. She might have dementia or something, so I don't know.
Oh, I see. So I'm going on the website called Housing Link. Okay. Let me see. There's a phone number here. They might have more information. Usually, I would just go on this website, and you kind of want to know where you want to live. Okay, because Minnesota is so big. I don't know where you want to go. If you kind of give me an idea, then I can look up that area and give you like information to call, like housing to call during that in that area. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I like Minnesota. That's the only city I know. But I would like other cities too.
Minnesota. I mean, there's. Do you want to live in the city or in the suburb, like the greater Minnesota, like?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess it would be nicer if the apartment was for not just. I mean, because the last apartment I know was a lot of young people, and I kind of felt left out, and the older people didn't talk to me so much. So, I don't know. I mean, the kids were nice. The real like the minors, but yes, that's why I need help with knowing about housing up north or something. It's my
you might want to do like a search to look at Minnesota to see what area you want to live in. So it gives us a better idea. Like I can just type in Minneapolis, okay? Minneapolis is the city, okay? If I type in Minneapolis, it'll show me like listings, okay? Like 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. The listing they gave me. Do you have any pets?
No, but I mean I could get one, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, because if you're thinking about moving and if you're gonna plan to get pets, you're gonna want to look for something that allow pets. Because some places do not allow pets, then that means you cannot get a pet. If you get a pet, you're gonna have to move again. Okay. That's just something for you to think about. So this place, I just typed in Minneapolis, so it gave me a listing of 300. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Do you have an email address?
Yes.
What is your email address?
Okay, I'm just gonna look it up. It's a little long and it's new. I just want to make sure. Okay. It's CB period 86 period FL period NO period O period CLE period MUSED at gmail.com.
I'm going to repeat that back to you. I got C like Charlie,
yes.
B like boy.
Yes.
And then there's a period. And you said the number 86. And
yes.
then period, correct?
Yes.
And did you say S like Sam.
Oh, no, sorry. It's F for Florida.
Okay. S and then L, correct?
Yes.
And then there's a dot and then N
Yes.
O
Yes.
dot BOLE.
Oh, sorry. After NO, it's period O. And then another period, and then CLE.
Okay.
And then another period, and then MUSED.
Okay, I got that. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna email you our senior housing directory. It doesn't mean it's all for senior, okay? There's like independent living, there's senior living, there's assisted living, all of that. So you can just look through the pages, okay? That
Okay.
would fit your need, okay? So you can skip over the senior living and things like that. Just look at what you want to look at, because there's affordable housing, all that. But whatever I'm sending you, it's all in the metro only, okay? It's not the greater Minnesota, okay?
Okay.
So maybe that will kind of give you an idea where you want to live. And then there's also a phone number on there, so you can give them a call. And you know, if they meet your income guideline, if you're able to afford, you can always call them if they're interested in touring and see if they do like a video tour for you. And then if you like the place, you can always do an application and see if they're willing to do an over the phone application with you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I will do that for you. Do you have any other question for me?
No, that's okay. I'll look into this stuff. I mean, I think that's all. I'm just gonna call the. You gave me a number. I don't know. Is there a number? Oh, you gave me the website, right? What was I supposed
I'm gonna email you.
Okay.
Yeah. So just look at the website. I mean, just look at the PDF that I'll be sending you. It's kind of like a magazine. And so you just flip through it and look through all the listing in Minneapolis to see how you like it, okay? There's different sections. These are housing in the Twin Cities only, okay? So that you can look at it, the pricing, things like that. If you want to be on the wait list, just give them a call and see if they can put you on the wait list or how much it costs and things like that,
Okay.
okay? And then if you have any questions, you can always call us back here. Senior Link is fine.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Well, thank you, and you have a good day.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye.